Hey man, I've got to show you this before I start the video. So I've owned this Hrac for a while now and never knew it could do this. Okay, so let's say I use up all my mags, right? I'm just going nuts, slinging lead left and right. Watch what happens when I press the sparrow button. Ammo respawn! I know, crazy, right? But then it got me thinking, what would happen if I pressed the stars? Loadout button! This one's pretty cool too. I should probably do a video about these. Okay, let's see if the ammo respawn works for this one too. No way. Hey there, my beautiful Freedom Fam. It is I, your favorite libertarian, coming to you with another exciting addition to the Clash of the Plate Carriers series. Today we are featuring the HRT Tactical Gear Hrac. It's a series where we evaluate each plate carrier through a myriad of categories to give you the pros and the cons. Disclosure time. This video was made possible by our friend Chris over at HRT. But don't worry, I'm a libertarian, so I'm gonna say whatever I want about this plate carrier anyway. And if you don't believe me, feel free to check the other videos in this series up here or up here for confirmation. Links and discount codes in the description. And lastly, and most importantly, I take prayer requests. So if you have any of those, don't hesitate to put them in the comment section below. I would love to pray for you. Now, with no further ado, let's go over today's criteria for our tests. First up is going to be comfort. Is this plate carrier comfortable? Are there any pain points, hot spots? If it's not comfortable, you're not gonna wanna trade in it, and you're not gonna be any better in your plate carrier than you are outside of your plate carrier. Breathability. Is there any ventilation, any way to keep the moisture wicking off of you or the moisture not starting in the first place? Moisture, in case you wanted to hear that word again. But either way, we're talking about breathability. Ease of adjustment, shoulder straps, cummerbund, how easy are they to adjust, and what is the range of sizing available? Plate retention, how do they do it, and do they do it well? Shouldering, how easy is it to shoulder your rifle or any other long gun while you have this plate carrier on? Because the chances are, if you're wearing a plate carrier, you probably have a rifle with you too. Function, can you run your drills with this? Is anything getting in the way? Is anything making it harder than it needs to be? X factor, these are the things that set this plate carrier and accessories apart from the sea of tactical options out there. Color options. If this isn't available in the color that you need or the camo pattern that matches your environment, there's really no point in it existing for you specifically. Colors, they're important. The price and availability. Again, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, if this is the best plate carrier in the world, but it's never in stock, who cares? It does you absolutely zero good. Availability. It's pretty important, guys. Comfort! I'm biased towards elastic cummerbunds as they give me the most stretch for heavy breathing when training while keeping the plate bags tight to my body, and are the yoga pants of cummerbunds in terms of comfort. These are not that. They do offer some stretch as they are connected to bungee cords in the rear bag. Yes, I have more to say about that later in this video. As far as the cummerbunds themselves are concerned, these are super comfy to the point where you feel like you're in the middle of a warm hug. Because surprise, these are padded when you get them, and the padding can be swapped out for soft armor panels, if you're into that sort of thing. And if you really want to get crazy, you could attach hard armor via the provided MOLLE webbing on the outside. I got a little distracted there, but we're back to comfort. These warm hug cummerbunds are great for those fall and winter range sessions here in America's High Five. So cozy. And now I want hot chocolate. Great. The shoulder strap covers are padded and secured by Velcro. While very comfy now, they did require a small break-in period to get them to mold to my shoulders. The plate bags are unique in the sense that HRT opted out of the ventilated mesh backing and instead went with a big airflow channel running along the center of the plate bags. The idea here was to get the plate bag off of most of your body so that channel in between can keep you cool. But more on that in the breathability section. I say that to say it's not necessarily a good or bad feeling, just different. You can change that feeling by removing the internal pontoon padding, by adding additional extra Velcro pontoon padding in between you and the plate bags, or any combination of the two. Otherwise, parts of the plate bags that are touching you have soft loop Velcro on them and don't seem to make the bags any less comfortable than traditional mesh. Breathability. Since the plate bags do not have ventilation holes, they use that pontoon system to help circulate the air in between the plate bags and your body. A combination of this system and the optional ventilated mesh pontoons could make this even better for breathability. However, I've never tested the external pontoons, so I can't speak to their effectiveness. I will say that the internal pontoon design does do a good job of keeping your front and back cool. So that's nice. I'm also just a fan of the out-of-the-box thinking in general. Speaking of improved breathability, stay tuned for what might be the most breathable plate carrier in this series ever! Body armor vent integration? Perhaps. The cummerbund does not do well with ventilation, which makes sense as it's mostly nylon and padding. There's no ventilation in the shoulder straps or their covers. Between the cummerbund and the shoulder straps, I'd recommend this mostly for fall and winter use. While you could swap out the shoulder straps, there's not much that can be done about the cummerbund due to the MOLLE bungee points in the rear plate bag. You could use a little of the Velcro that goes over top of that system, but you'd have limited real estate. It was the ease of adjustment, telling me what my heart felt. The shoulder straps are simple Velcro, as are the shoulder strap covers. But it seems like the shoulder strap length was made for a member of the SWAT team that also moonlights as a power lifter, because there was a lot of excess strap hanging out. If there's gonna be all this extra strap here, I wish it was multicam, as the Coyote feels a bit unfinished to me. It's kind of like... The cummerbund is not easy to size. The rear plate bag cover is held by Velcro, and once that Velcro is removed, oh boy, are you in for some big fun. Do you remember when all the plate carriers on the market used some version of this bungee cord nonsense? So do I, because I'm over 40. To say adjusting the length of your cummerbunds is time consuming with this setup would be an understatement. Since I'm a 34-inch waist, I had to use the middle MOLLE webbing and continually untie and retie the bungees until the length was just right. I still have nightmares. Why? Plate retention. The plate bags are well designed in the sense that they utilize one internal flap that can size up or down depending on your size of plate. They are not designed for delicate hands though. Pretty much every time I've swapped plates, I've cut myself on all the hook Velcro while trying to cinch up the plate tight to the top of the plate bag. Prepare for pain. Prepare for pain. Prepare for pain. For reference, these are 10x12 shooter cut plates, but best practice is to buy your plates first, then your plate carrier to fit them. HRT carries plate carriers and armor, so if you're unsure of what to get or what will fit, they have been and will be very happy to help if you give them a call. Shouldering. With these plate bags and shooter cut plates, I can shoulder relatively easily and repeatably. It's only every once in a while that I'll catch the bottom of the butt pad on the corner of the plate, and that's easily corrected with an angling inward of the optic. Function. The cummerbund ends run over past the first spear tubes, which makes sense as they provide overlapping armor when filled with soft armor panels. that still doesn't make attaching the tubes any easier. In fact, it's quite the opposite, really. Also, the QASM buckles are just like they are on most plate carriers, in the way. But the way they stitched theirs in seems to mitigate the QASM effect. The Maximus placard is possibly my favorite placard ever. It's not a build it however you want it style, although they do make one of those as well. It's, at least for me, how I'd want to build it for a minimalist do-it-all placard. Front pouches have organization and stop at 90 degrees so none of your stuff falls out. The pistol mag pouches work great and can hold all sorts of other stuff, while the elastic AR inserts aren't as optimal as Kydex inserts for re-indexing. It does make it flatter when going prone. Polymer 3AR mag insert optional. And of course, like all of HRT's placards, there's loops for QASM buckles and H harnesses, if you're more of a chest rig guy. These shotgun placards are super cool as well, but they will be getting their own video pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. The add-on zipper system works well, and the pull-out med pouch can be accessed from either side while wearing the Hrac. I just wish there were pull tabs instead of handles. I fear that snag hazards are in my future. Oh! Other additions that seem out of place are the one wrap loops on the shoulder strap covers. I could see them being useful for drink tubes, but way too bulky even when adjusted for comm cables. Also, the black on multicam looks out of place. I think Coyote would have been a better match. X Factor! I'm seeing some really smart choices here. The pontoon design is a breath of fresh air, and the ability to run soft or hard armor panels in the cummerbund is super rad. The pull tabs on the first spear tubes are easy to index and pull, which is nice. Apart from the bungee system for the cummerbunds, modularity abounds with all the placard options for their plate carriers and chest rig setups, the MOLLE or zipper rear packs and accessories, and the sizing range for plates of various thicknesses and heights. The zipper system is segmented into a top half and a bottom half, so you can have any combination of smaller zipper accessories or integrate their full-length packs. All of the above are way easier to switch out than the MOLLE method of the late 1900s. But still, I don't think MOLLE's going away anytime soon, so it's nice to have both options. Oh, this? Yeah, multicam. Color options. The Hrac comes in 3 solid colors: black, ranger green, and coyote. And 3 camo patterns: multicam, multicam black, and woodland, or M81 if you will. I'd personally like to see multicam tropic added, but woodland will definitely do for our summers in the meantime. If they had to get rid of one to add multicam tropic, personally I wouldn't miss multicam black. I said it. Fight me in the comments. Do you have any color or camo pattern requests? Put them in the comment section below. Who knows? Maybe HRT will read them. The price. This plate carrier, as configured at the time of filming, is 588 bald eagles, not including theft, which is pretty affordable compared to the other plate carriers we've reviewed on the series, especially since this one comes with back panel options. Oh yeah. And as HRT carries carriers and plates, they have package deals to help you save even more. The hills are alive with the sound of availability. As of this moment in time, the Hrac is in stock in multicam black. In stock can be back ordered in ranger green, coyote, and multicam. Available on back order in black, and woodland is sadly out of stock. I have the same questions you do. If it says in stock and available on back order for the same item, which is it? Are they just letting me know if it's not in stock that I can back order it? Maybe. Back orders appear to be 1 to 2 weeks for nylon. Not bad. So that's the HRT Tactical Gear Hrac. A solid option for those of you who want to take advantage of a wide ecosystem of attachments, accessories, armor setups, and enjoy something different without breaking the bank. I'm excited to put HRT's not yet released bungee-free plate carrier through our series later on, as it looks like, as of right now, it will be released this year at SHOT Show. Ooh la la. But what do you think of this plate carrier? What other plate carriers would you like to see in our Clash of the Plate Carriers series next? Who is your favorite libertarian? Let me know all that and more in the comments section below. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our continuation of our Battle of the Battle Belts series, where we take a look at HRT's new Arc Belt 2.0 and various accessories. We'll also be taking a closer look at HRT's shotgun placard and shotgun cards. Finally, some more shotgun content, am I right? If you want to save some things on some stuff and support the work we're doing here, feel free to click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. And as always, thanks for watching, stay free, and God bless.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.